I'm ready, homie.
Striker, 3-3, 22 needle. Step up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the ready. Strike 60. Let's go. Charge. Slide 2. Step up.
Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Ritter. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's doing it right now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints at a woeful 1-12 on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Got him in open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
97.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Ritter going to change it up. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Kamara up the middle, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Quick move by Miller. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Now it's Watson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Here we go. Set. Black Ultra. Drill 52.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
On the ball.
And quickly they get to the line.
Shot 17. Red. Cycle. Drill 3. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3.
6. Mega. Red. Yellow. Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
43 rail.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Down.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking long for Thomas.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. A final shot before the break. Watson, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off, Byron Jones. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
There he goes, right side. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Robinson up the middle.
Shifts by at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 33, here's second and a couple.
Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Now Ritter. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On the ball. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He may go.
Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
68 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, You don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. 52 blaster.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
On the double.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Striker. 3-3. 22 needle. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
A solid stiff arm.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Smith, red. Hut.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Fights loose. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4.
A give to Kamara running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw is Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They run it again with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Here's Ritter.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
From 6 yards away.
And the Falcons are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fighting his way through contact.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Watson now to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, Watson.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
78 yards.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, Ritter checks this one down to Robinson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Black shot. Hut.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Fury, yellow. Black ultra. Red, cycle. Hey, green. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen. You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Yellow, blue, grill, green. Set.
Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Watson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Set. Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of a yard. Brings
Shot,
up second
17.
and 9 at the
Eagle
19-yard
blue.
line.
Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
43 rail. Trouble. 38. 6. Mega. Hut.
Going play action. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play that time through the air. 42 yards.
Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10.
Steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
They'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the...
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerked better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, the wanna everything that I. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters.